The festive season is generally full of overindulging, so it can be hard to maintain healthy weight loss goals over the Christmas period. Joining me live now is the head of the Department of Surgery at Monash University, Wendy Brown. Thanks so much for joining us and getting up early and being patient with us. It's been a busy morning. It's a difficult one. How can people maintain healthy weight loss over this period?
Look, I think it's very, very hard over this period, and I think it's important not just to focus on this period, but on the year ahead. So have realistic goals. Don't try to do too much at the moment because we are enjoying ourselves. I live here in Melbourne and we've been locked away a lot of this year, so everyone's enjoying being out and about, safely, of course, with COVID in mind. So enjoy yourself, but also keep your eye on the long game and consider that some weight loss can be one of the most important things that you can do for your health in the year ahead.
Professor, there's been a bit of a throwaway line, hasn't there, through the COVID period? The last couple of years I've put on COVID kilos, but it's a bit more serious than that, isn't it?
It really is serious. We have seen a lot of people gain weight over the COVID, and I think that's because our routines have been totally interrupted. And we use food for lots of different things. It's for nourishment, but it's also something we do to celebrate. And I think it's also something we do when we're stressed, we eat. And so a lot of people have gained weight. And it's important that you start to shift that weight before it starts to affect your health. People who struggle with obesity, it's not the aesthetic that matters. It's not the fact, we really don't worry about those sorts of things. What we worry about is the impact that that extra weight can have on your health and your well-being. So it's important, if you have put on a few kilos, to start thinking about shifting those kilos. Set some realistic goals. Don't say to yourself, oh, don't wake up today and say, I'm going to lose 50 kilos. Say to yourself, look, I've got a bit of high blood pressure. I'm going to do something about that. And to do that, I need to lose about 5 kilos. And so establishing goals that are achievable, that are visible, are much more likely to be something that you can stick to than something that seems like it's a world away.
And it can't just be diet, can it? It's almost like there's been this swing shift where people say, oh, the only way to lose weight is to see what you eat. And of course, that is a big part of it, but you've got to move. The old saying, move it or lose it, it still exists.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's a balance. It's energy in versus energy out. But it's really, really hard to lose weight. And that's something people need to understand. Only 3% of people can lose a significant amount of weight and keep it off. That's because your body sees fat as an energy source. So it's a good thing. So in evolutionary terms, we were never, ever had this constant supply of food that we now have. So people who had a slower metabolic rate, who were always hungry, were the ones that actually survived. So anytime we lose weight, our body upregulates every single system in our body that makes us hungry, and it downregulates everything that makes us burn energy. So I don't know if you've ever lost weight really quickly. Say you had gastro, you lost 2 or 3 kilos very quickly. When your appetite comes back, it comes back with a vengeance. That's how people feel who've lost a significant amount of weight all the time. And it's really, really hard to control hunger. But fortunately, there are some new treatments coming to the market now where your doctor can help you if you are struggling with keeping the weight off. And exercise is also really, really important for that weight loss maintenance because it helps speed up your metabolic rate and helps you just have that background expenditure of energy and just helps you to keep that weight loss off into the future.
Yeah, great advice. And that sense of strength that you get through exercise can avoid the knees and the shoulders and everything that happens to us older people, and I'll put myself in that bracket. Professor, that's great advice this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a fantastic 2022.
Thank you, you too. I hope 2022 holds only the very best for you.